Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Tuesday, April 22nd, and it is time for another What's in the box? Yes, what's in the box? Golly, man, I've got a lot of cool stuff to show you. I picked up another awesome collection, and it's got a lot of goodies. My friends, lots of goodies, and we'll get to those here in a moment, and I will explain more on what's in the collection, because obviously I can only go through so much at a time, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. But let me start by hold on. Thought I was gonna have to sneeze. Still might have to sneeze. It's kind of like right there, you know. It's like right in your nose, but not. It's not making a decision. Anyway, thank you for everybody that showed up for my 1-year anniversary. It was quite a thing. Gavin and Stuart had a wonderful time, was impressed by the turnout. I know I said in my earlier videos and postings, we were concerned about the weather. We were concerned about Easter weekend, and even a little bit of WrestleMania for you WrestleMania fans. But you guys didn't even hesitate. You didn't even hesitate. You still came in. We had about 50 people standing outside in the rain, waiting for me to open. And that speaks volumes, right? I've told everybody I wanted to rock the socks of this town for a day. And I believe we did it. It's actually kind of mind-boggling to think that if we had a nice day, on a non-holiday weekend, what that would have looked like. It could have been maddening, in the most delightful way, right? But again, I cannot thank you guys enough. To show your support, to show your love, and appreciation of me being here, and for doing what I'm doing in the way that I'm doing it. I will do this for as long as I can. I mean, I am absolutely in love with what I'm doing, in love with you guys. And again, the support, it's awesome, to just continue to push the doubt away, and to continue to just, show everybody that, surprisingly, that Crawfordsville can support and just blow this stuff out of the water. You know what I mean? So again, thank you. Thank you. It's humbling. It's absolutely humbling. Again, Gavin and Stuart had a wonderful time. Was quite happy to see familiar faces. Equally as happy as to meet new faces. And then just, again, just everything. It's just everything. Let's keep doing it, man. Let's just keep doing it. Every year, we'll just make an anniversary show, and just continue to rock it. And let's try not to do it on a holiday weekend, next time. But as a side note, the reason why it fell on Easter weekend was just that was like the only opening in Gavin and Stuart's schedule, and it wasn't until we started getting closer, we're like, that's Easter weekend. I hope that's not a thing. And I was like, well, we'll see what happens, and it proved not to really be a thing. I mean, it could have been again just a complete blowout, but it was still really good. And again, thank you to all my family and friends that partook, all the green shirts that you guys saw hanging around. Again, it's awesome. Anyway, so that's about 5 minutes worth of thank yous and appreciations and love And I'm sure you're eager to see what has come to fruition, mostly because of the anniversary show. The collection that I got was one of those of quality over quantity. It was a gentleman's lifetime collection. It was primarily focused with the late 60s through the early 80s kind of collection, and then just almost all entirely Marvel. So if that sounds awesome to you, we need to talk. This is just for starters, right? This is an original Muhammad Ali versus Superman treasury. This is an original, my friends. They did do a facsimile print, last year? They had a foil cover and a non-foil cover. You can definitely tell the paper quality differences on those. But again, this is an original. So highly sought after. Treasury, to give you an idea. So this is a treasury. This is a normal comic book. So notice the size difference both in length and width. Giggity. So you can understand what exactly you're looking at. Again, highly sought after treasury book. So I only have one. This is the second one I've ever actually owned. The first one I got was really, really minty, which is really tough for treasuries, because of the size of them. You know, you either have to store them flat, on a shelf or something of this size, or stand them up on a bookshelf, and then just, get them out every once in a while. Luckily, I do carry treasury-size bags and boards, so at least there's a little bit extra protection there. But again, super rare book, super hard to find. Snag it while you can. And then I guess before I get the other I'll keep moving into the collection here. This one is also a banger. Ba-da-da-ba! Iron Man number one. Super sought after book. Iron Man fans are just, scrambling to find this and to get their hands on it. Iron Man has been slowly kind of increasing in value. I mean, there was a big boom when the movie came out, the death of Iron Man in the movies. So Iron Man has always been kind of in people's minds. But this one has been steadily climbing in price, just because of the demand and the scarcity of it. I put this copy around a 2.5. It is unfortunate. The very last page, I don't know if it was the previous owner or if he got it, if he bought it from somebody else. But there's an image that is cut out of the last page. It does not affect the story. It just affects its completeness. But I still put it around 2.5 conservatively because of that. So otherwise, it's really good shape. Cover's on. You can kind of see there's a little bit of a ding here in the corner. But otherwise, the spine is actually really good. If it didn't have that page cut out, it'd probably be like a full grade higher. But it is what it is. Iron Man number one. And then X-Men fans. I don't think I own this one, so I'm not even going to put this one in camera yet. But X-Men fans, some early classic X-Men. Number 29. Number 43. Awesome Magneto cover. I love that book. Number 65. And lastly, but not leastly, number 88. Now, one thing with X-Men, for those of you that don't already know, X-Men was popular when it was printed, but they lost a lot of steam. somewhere in the 60 to 70 range in the titles. And so they actually started reprinting earlier stories to keep the series going, to try to keep the momentum going, because they didn't want to cancel it, but they didn't have the writers to support it back in the day. So once you kind of started hitting the late 60s, early 70s issue numbers, they start reprinting earlier numbers. So this was actually the first encounter they had with the Frankenstein monster, but I believe that issue was like number... like 32 or something like that. And then it got reprinted as number 88. So don't quote me on the numbers, just quote me on the facts, right? Oh my God. And this is gonna blow people's minds, okay? Now this is just a soft tease. Moon Knight fans. This is the Fist of Khonshu, issues 1 through 5. Right, so there's number 1, there's number 2, there's number 3, there's number 4, there's number 5. Now, to make this a little bit cooler, the gentleman that I bought it from, he had these in the original mailers. So notice, it's just a flimsy piece of, almost like a brown paper bag wrapped around the comic itself. And then he kept them in the mailers and then just wrote the issue title and number on the mailer. So I got a lot of issues that have never been read per se, and are just hanging out in mailers. I kept the mailers with them because I felt like that was just an extra little bit of nostalgia, and just kind of a cool, it's a cool little thing. Doesn't increase the value. It's not like I'm going to upsell it because, it came in the mailer. No, it's just a little, thing that's kind of cool, for people to kind of hang on to, and keep with the book. I thought it was neat. I hope it's neat for you too. I will get you, Timmy Turner. Anyway, and there's number 6. Sorry, 1 through 5, actually 1 through 6. Now, Moon Knight fans. Boy, are you going to be happy. Don't come running in here and knocking down my door. Knock politely. You know what? If it's afternoon, the door will be unlocked. Just come on in. You'll be all right. The well goes deep, my friends. The well goes deep. I am still digging. Okay. This is the entire Volume 1 series of Moon Knight. Yes, the entire series. So, if you are a Moon Knight fan, if you're looking for missing issues, now's the chance to grab them. If you want the whole series, message me ASAP, or get your ass in here, and I will give you a bundle price on the entire run. Some of these are a little pricey, but again, if you're a Moon Knight fan, it's this stuff hard to find. Several of these are hard to find. So there's one. I'm just gonna flip through them real quick. 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. There's the Daredevil cover. I forget what her name is, but I got 2 of these. That's her first appearance. Classic cover. Another classic cover. Notice Joe Jusko. Joe Jusko, my friends. Yeah. Check these out. Oh, look. There's 2 of those. I don't think I've ever even seen that issue in person. Oh, love that cover. Right? What number is that one? That is number 23. 23. The all-important number 25. Yeah. Juicy. Juicy, my friends. And I'm not talking about leggings from Victoria's Secret. Albeit, I mean, if you want to talk about that, I guess you can. Baby, I'm looking at you. Yeah, look at that. Moon Knight. Now, unfortunately, the last couple issues are a little... This one's got a little bit of water damage. It's a little wrinkly, unfortunately. This one also has a little bit of a ripple. This one's not nearly as bad. This one can probably press out. This one's a little rough. Yeah, it's a little rough. Anyway, whole run of Moon Knight. I hit the table so hard it shifted the camera because that's how excited I am. Now, this stuff may have already been spoken for because I have a gentleman that has been looking for this for quite some time, but I'm going to show it on camera anyway. How about the whole run of Black Panther? And this is the Kirby Black Panther. So I'll just flip through these real quick. 1, 2, 3. You know how to count. So if you've never seen these before... Oh, wait. Those aren't. Wait a second. Wait a second here. I'm getting ahead of myself. You'll see those here in a minute. Here's more Black Panther. More Black Panther. The stack is getting taller and taller. Ba-bam! Ba-bam, my friends. Ba-bam. Let's see. These also got a little out of order. I did these last night, trying to get through them fairly quickly, because they're, again, there's a lot. There's a lot going on. I'm gonna hide those. Put these over here. Take these out. See if there's anything else. I don't think so. I think the rest of this is pretty much straightforward. Yes. Okay. How about Fantasy Masterpieces featuring Silver Surfer? So if you don't know what this is essentially the reprint edition of the full run of Silver Surfer. These are an amazing find, just because the Silver Surfer run is hard to find in general, but some of these issues, like this one, a real one, is like a $1,500 book. So you get the reprint edition of it. Same thing, just a little different cover, that's all. But the, again, fraction of the cost. So if you're a Silver Surfer fan, that's the way to go. Let's see, like I said, some of these got out of order a little bit. Now we're just going to be moving into, not so much the runs, but more like little chunks of goodies. And again, this is just tip of the iceberg stuff. If you guys want to come in and actually like look some of this stuff over, it's great. Again, hard to find stuff, and just, oh man, I'm trying to put these in order here real quick. Good enough. How about Avengers number 63? 63. 76? 73. Sorry. It's hard to see in the camera. What is that? 77. That's 79. This one, number 81. This one, 88. Excuse me. That one, I know that one. 181. That's the first appearance of Scott Lang, I believe, if I remember correctly. And first appearance of Taskmaster. This is an awesome shape. Awesome shape. I have it around an 8.0 as is. Pressing and cleaning it would probably even make it a ton better. It would probably go up a full grade. I mean, there's a pretty good spine tick on it, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Great stuff there. Let's see. Oops. Before they slide down even more, I'll show off these real quick. How about Captain America number 111? So just Silver Age stuff, man. I mean, it's great stuff. Number 113, 120, 129, classic Hulk Captain America cover. They reprinted this a couple times this past summer with the Captain America movie coming out versus the Red Hulk. So they wanted to do some homage stuff. Great copy. Demon in a Bottle. I had one of these. It sold in a day. Somebody came in and saw it and was like, oh my God. That copy was like a 5.0. This, I put around an 8.5. Again, a press and a clean. Juicy, my friends. This, first appearance of Rhody, for you guys that are Iron Man fans. And then this, not one, but 2 copies of the first appearance of Rogue. This one's a little beat up. It's got a torn back cover, so this is a little bit more of an affordable copy. This, I put around an 8.5. Great condition, great book. Both newsstand copies, by the way. You know what that means. This one's actually going to be mine because I don't think I have this one, but I'll show it anyway. Swamp Thing number 2, high grade book, super beautiful. This one's also going to be a keeper because my wife's from Seattle. I showed this to her. She thought it was cool. Godzilla attacks Seattle, right? Kind of fun thing there. A really good copy of Sergeant Fury. Number 16, notice the swastikas on it. A lot of people have been coming in, collecting war books, and then also collecting like swastika stuff because it's got that connotation, so a lot of people seek it out and go for it. Let's see. I'm gonna save some. You think this stuff is cool? You have no idea. And I'm going to save some other cool stuff to the end here. But it's not even. I mean, there's so much more stuff. How about Green Lantern number 29? Yeah, that's cool, right? This one is kind of weird. I don't know if there was, for lack of a better description, a bookworm. But there's a little hole that goes all the way through it. It doesn't look like it was torn. It actually looked like it was like almost like a burrow. But it's just a tiny hole that goes all the way through the book. Okay, how about Green Lantern number 61? Yeah. I'm gonna go out of order here because I want to save this one for last. Green Lantern number 89. This is a classic Neil Adams cover. Shot up in value right before Neil Adams passed, and then shot up even higher after Neil Adams passed. But it's a great thing. This book is hard to find, and a lot of people are seeking this book. Green Lantern number 85, the Junkie issue, right? Yeah. So Green Arrow's sidekick, they come in and find him doing heroin. Huge, this stuff wouldn't fly very well nowadays. Not without a bunch of strings to pull. But that issue, again, hard to find. Let's see. How about this? How about Marvel Premiere number 1? This is the first appearance of Warlock being named as Warlock. So if you've been in the store, I have the Fantastic Four Cocoon issue where he's referred to as him before he breaks out. And then the Thor issue where he does come out as the golden form, but it's still referred to as him. This one, he's actually given the name Adam Warlock, and if I remember correctly, it is even the first appearance of the Soul Stone, which we should all know our stones by now, especially the Green Stone, dude. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? This is, again, great book. Hard to find, and it's in really good condition, which is even harder to find. This one, Marvel Premiere number 15. first appearance of Iron Fist. I also have number 16 and 17, so consequently the second and third appearance of Iron Fist. Hard to find book, my friends, and, you know, essential for any Marvel collector. That is kind of a reader copy. You can see, notice that the spine's a little beat on it, but still, great book. Thor fans, what if Jane Foster was Thor? So, this is essentially the first appearance of the Jane Thorster. But this is where it started, right? Again, great book, hard to find, excellent condition. Again, don't come fighting me for it. And then, as if that wasn't enough, even more X-Men. So this guy had a near full run of X-Men from 94 all the way through like 200-ish. And I say near full. I mean, there's you know, pockets that are missing, but it was, you know, it's like a short box full of X-Men. So I'm just going to show a few of those and prove to you I have what I say that I have. Number 133. This recently just got reprinted as a facsimile. Come pick up the real thing. Classic cover. Beautiful book. Could use a press and a clean. A lot of this stuff could use a press and a clean. But awesome stuff. How about a highly sought after first appearance of Dazzler? There was a lot of speculation that Taylor Swift was going to show up as Dazzler in the Wolverine Deadpool movie. She very clearly did not, but that did not, you know, slow the drive of people trying to get a first Dazzler. There was, you know, and there's a mini-series that was ongoing with Dazzler, and a lot of people were picking that up and reading it. So, first appearance, great stuff. This one, there it is. X-Men 101, first appearance of Pheonix. That has an ongoing series right now, but again, hard to find book, man. This one I put it around a mid-grade. I put it around a 5, so it's a little bit more affordable. This can go upwards of like $1,000 in high-grade condition, so put that in perspective of what you're looking at here right now. But yeah, first appearance of Pheonix. And this, personally, it took me forever to find a copy for myself. I found a copy, which was tough to find. But you know, you never know. Ebbs and flows. X-Men 94. Funny enough, we just gave one of these away as a coverless edition. This is very obviously not a coverless edition. And as a reminder, this is the second appearance of Storm, Colossus, Nightcrawler, and Thunderbird. And then this is the fourth appearance of Wolverine, and then it's all of their first appearance in the main title run. So you had your giant-sized X-Men, which, you know, giant sizes and annuals can sometimes be considered as like a one-shot. You know, it has to deal with the characters and stuff, but it branches off a little bit from the main story from time to time. The giant size was, you know, its own little story, and then boom, here comes the team, main title run. They end up having a bit of a butting of heads in issue 100, which I do not have, but doesn't matter. So I'm going to end the preview of the collection on this. But there's more. Yes. So, again, juicy comic book goodness. You know, after the anniversary, getting some stuff sold. It's an awesome restock. And I will be at Muncie Comic-Con on May 10th, and whatever doesn't sell in the next couple weeks will certainly be there. But there's a lot of stuff. And then, so last but not least, I wanted to show these real quick. With Mr. Sager on site, he and I always tend to do some trading and some bartering. And so I wanted to show that these are going to be available in the store. This is his G.I. Joe number 21 facsimile reprint exclusive cover that he did. And notice the beautiful Sager signature there at the bottom. I do have 2 of these right now. And then I was able to acquire not 1, not 2, but 3 of the 1 in 25 foil covers. I had several customers reaching out to me about getting a copy of this. I will be reaching out to them to see if they actually got one or not. If not, I have the 1 in 25 exclusives or hard-to-find covers. Batman 158, the 1 in 25 here, and then the 1 in 50 is also here. So if you want one of those, let me know. And then this is the 1 in 10 for the facsimile reprint of G.I. Joe number 21 also. So I've got one of those. So, again, beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. And you are in for a treat. Come into the store, check stuff out. Otherwise, I guess wait a week for the next What's in the Box to see what else is in that collection and in that box. But there's a lot of stuff, my friends. It's a lot of stuff. I hope you're excited because it's going to be a thing. Okay, anyway, it's Tuesday. I got some stuff to do. I hope that you guys are doing well. Thank you again for everybody that came to the anniversary and for everybody that will be coming back to the store. I will see you soon. Much love, Excelsior.